we go, back again with another video. I've just come in, been out for my 4 to 5 mile run, doing a vlog, out and about. Thought I'd do a football vlog about Beale, about Speakman, about KLD, chat about all things Sunderland. I come back and I've got a million messages on my phone saying, what's the rumours to do with Beale being sacked tomorrow? I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Then I went on to Safc Fan TV. I've seen the new video from Mike about rumours on our channel from our members of the channel, some members of the channel saying that Beale might be getting sacked tomorrow. Well, if it is only a rumour, and rumours are nowhere near true. My source hasn't said anything to me whatsoever. I have nothing to do with them rumours. I have no idea where they've come from. I'll try and find out, but like I said, none of my sources have said Beale's getting sacked tomorrow. All I know and heard was that Beale allegedly has flown up to Scotland on his own, not with the team. Again, that is only speculation. That is only rumours. We don't know if that's true or just somebody, you know, could be a photograph from like when he was in his Rangers days flying up to Scotland. We don't know. Personally, I would have sacked Beale yesterday. I'd definitely sack him today, and he should be gone tomorrow, in my opinion. I wouldn't have him at the club. I think we've gone backwards under Michael Beale. Backwards, simple as. The whole Trey Hume situation yesterday was an absolute disgrace. An absolute disgrace. That lad has improved leaps and bounds. Come on. You know, we only bought him for 750k from Lingfield to blank him like that. That's going to cause division straight away within the club. It's not good. It's not good at all. Not good for morale. It's not good for leadership. And it just kind of proves what kind of bloke Beale is. Now, if you watch it carefully, here's a bit of footage. Watch it carefully. Trey Hume walks over, Beale looks over, he sees Trey Hume, so the absolute bollocks anyway, this is what Beale says on social media. I'll put it on now, pause it, have a read of it, and then we'll get back to the conversation. So here we go, you can pause it yourself and read it, but what Michael Beale has said on Instagram. Trey Hume is a fantastic player for our club. He gives everything for his teammates and staff. I wasn't aware, I missed the handshake until being told post-game, and then I immediately went and apologised. So there we go. Do you believe what Michael Beale says? I've showed you the footage. I think he just ignored him completely, in my opinion. So there you go. He says he didn't see Trey Hume. You watch carefully. He shifts his head. He looks at Trey Hume, looks away. Trey Hume comes over, puts his hand out. He shuffles away from Trey Hume. For me, I don't want him as head coach. End of the day, I wish Michael Beale all the best in his future. Again, nothing against him as a human being whatsoever. But as a Sunderland head coach, not for me. He should be sacked. We have gone down, a downward spiral, a backward spiral since he has taken over at Sunderland. Tony Mowbray, yes, might have lost some games, might have gone in a dip of form, but if he got the backing from Speakman, this is a failing from KLD and a failing from Speakman. If Tony Mowbray was involved, and I kind of think he wasn't involved because that allegedly big meeting went on where he said, I want strikers. He was going towards he wants players in. He says the strikers are not good enough. At that moment in time, he wanted experience. So he was nobbled. He was chopped at the fair. They jumped to the fair. As soon as the form dipped, they jumped straight away to sack him because they didn't want him there in the first place. And they said, Speakman says, oh, we'll bring our first choice, Michael Beale. Absolute bollocks. Right? In my opinion, that is absolute bollocks. Michael Beale was never Speakman's first choice. That's fucking shite. And that's in my opinion. Right? So for me, Beale should be sacked. The form has dipped. We're in a worse position now than we're under Tony Mowbray. A worse position. And I can only see it getting worse. I can't see it getting any better. The football's dire. The formation's rubbish. We're lopsided. We only got one avenue, and that is at this moment in time through Clark. It's poor. We got gifted a goal yesterday. You know, well done Birmingham, well done Tony Mowbray. I'm pleased you're going to stay up. I want Tony to succeed there at Birmingham. But we got gifted a goal in the first half. We never looked like scoring in the month of Sundays. We didn't against Huddersfield. And we certainly didn't yesterday. You watch the highlights back. Couple of snapshots outside the box. Mundo looks half decent. Raw, but half decent. But we didn't look like we were going to score in the month of Sundays. The only way we scored is by gifted that goal that Jack Clark got when he got past the ball. He intercepted it and he put the ball in the back of the net. And we're going to lose Jack Clark in the summer. His agent's called. Ian Hart said, we're going to lose Jack Clark in the summer. He's going somewhere else. So he's gone. We've gone too far to one end of the scale with having all kids at the club. Yes, barring the likes of Roberts and Luke O'Nien. We needed experience in this team. Tony Mowbray wanted an experienced striker, as far as I know. Beale isn't good enough. We're going backwards. The morale's low. You can see, just by that one instant there where he blanked Trey Hume, if that's the way he's going on, causing division, we can only see this going one way. We're 4 points off the playoffs now. The worst position we've been in this season. KLD needs to wake up, smell the roses. On Sunderland Till I Die, Season 3, he said in the first episode, Lee Johnson wasn't going to get Sunderland promoted to League One. He wasn't getting the results. The results weren't happening, so it was time to make a change. Speakman got rid of Tony Mowbray, brought in a worse head coach, and now we're in a worse position. It's time to make the change. Speakman needs to either wake up, toe the line. KLD needs to fucking wake up. KLD needs to adapt his model slightly, put Speakman in line, sort him out, get rid of him. He brought Beale in. He is at fault. Speakman is at fault for the whole Tony Mowbray scenario. He's brought Beale in. Beale is the worst candidate, never the first choice. Why on earth would all them other people have interviews if Beale was his first choice? For me, it's incompetence. So Speakman either needs to wake. Speakman can go one either way. Could go either way. He can keep Beale there. We can have a shit rest of the season. Hope we don't though. But he'll lose the fans. And then the fans will want Speakman gone. KLD gone. KLD is already wanted gone by some of the fans. But he can win the fans back by either getting Speakman in tow or sacking him and getting another manager in. If it means we can't get anybody in for the rest of the season, I'd rather stick with Dodds now. Right? Okay? He's not the main choice. But we've already fucked that main choice up by bringing in Beale. So now, get rid of Beale, sack him, Dodds. There's no way on earth Dodds would have treated Trey Hume the way he did. No way. Dodds has got better integrity. He's a better man-to-man person. He can, he works well with the team. He worked well with the team under Tony Mowbray, allegedly. And I'm sure he's got a good camaraderie and a good sort of, friendship with these players. He'll probably do a half-decent side. He'll do a better job than Beale to the end of the season. And the football wasn't that bad. The football under Tony Mowbray wasn't that bad. It was exciting last season. Yes, it has tapered this season. But I put that down to the division between Mowbray and Speakman. Speakman's caused this. In my opinion, he's causing this. By not, if Tony's got all those years of experience, all the vast years of experience, more experience than fucking Michael Beale, more experience than Christian Speakman. But KLD is going to go over Tony Mowbray, who's got years of keeping teams in the, in the championship, to go with someone like Christian Speakman. It's absolute bollocks. KLD needs to wake up and sort his shit out, sort his house out, get it in place right now. Yes, you're a young lad. You're not thick. You've got a degree from Leeds University. You just need some balls. Get yourself some balls, KLD. Sort out Speakman. Either get him in tow, sack him, change the model slightly, get rid of Beale and get somebody else in. Probably as soon as the season's over, get the correct candidate in. Get them in. Tell them that you're going to change the model slightly and, and let them have more say in who comes in. They should have more say in who comes in than fucking Christian Speakman. I'm not saying he's been all bad egg. He's done well, at the end of the day. In certain quarters, he's done well, as in getting some good young players in. But he's failed by pushing out the likes of Gooch, pushing out the likes of Danny Bart, pushing out Pritchard and not replacing them. Never been replaced. We're never even getting a striker replaced. Don Goodman comes on and says it's a shame, it's a shambles how we've not replaced a striker after Ross Stewart. Never been replaced, never been addressed. And that's coming from a striker as well, Don Goodman. Michael Gray comes out and said it was, it was totally out of order, Michael Gray says, to do with the Ian Beale and Hume thing. Speakman takes a lot of responsibility. KLD has to take a lot of responsibility, but he's the man at the top. He can change all this shite and sort it out. Don't even know why I'm getting angry. I come in here, I wasn't even angry one single bit. Like I said, I've been out and about. I did a video. I don't even know if I want to upload that video now. I might put snippets at the end of this video. So if you want to watch it, keep on. If you don't, don't. There we go. Michael Beale apparently allegedly is going to be sacked tomorrow. I know nothing about it, but I hope it's true. End of the day, I'm not a complete twat. I wish him all the best, him and his family, but you shouldn't be head coach at Sunderland. So there we go. Take care. God bless me. God go with me. I don't even know if any of that made sense. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Thanks for the, for all the backing of the last video. 14,000 views on that video. I've never gotten 1,000 likes for a video on a football video. 900 odd likes on that video. Tremendous. Thank you for supporting the channel. It saddens me. Yes, I get a lot of fans thinking, well, we were in League One before, we were really poor before, but now we're sitting comfortable in the Championship. That's okay. Take away Jack Clark out of this scenario and he doesn't get replaced, and that money from Jack Clark doesn't get reinvested into more players. We are League One bound. That's the way it could be. Neil could be going in the summer. Ballard, I think, will be going in the summer. Jack Clark's gone in the summer. If they are not replaced, if they're only replaced with the likes of, other youngsters, there's only one way I can see us going. And I don't want that. Speakman needs to sort this shit out. KLD, you were on Sunderland Till I Die Season 3. We've watched it. We've seen you talk about how he didn't want the team to go down. Downwards spiral. Under the current situation, that's where we're going to go. Sort your shit out. Get rid of Beale. If we have to keep Dodds to the end of the season, it's better than Beale. He's better man management with the team as well. And I wish him all the best. So there we go. Thanks for watching. And I'll just go now. See you later. Whew. Here we go. Back again with another video. And today, I want to go over yesterday's proceedings. And why hasn't Beale already been sacked? What an absolutely gorgeous day. A gorgeous day for a bit of exercise. Sun shining, 12 degrees. A lovely day to chill, relax, and dissect and discuss what went on yesterday. To a certain extent. But we all seen the Trey Hume situation. Michael Beale's come out on Instagram and put a post out there. This is what he said. Hopefully that worked okay. But he apologises, he never saw him. Now I watched that clip closely when he substituted Trey Hume. You watch him, he looks at Trey, then looks away. Trey puts his arm out and he shuffles to the side. For me, it's whole demeanour, the way he holds himself was completely blank in Trey Hume. Now yous have to decide out there whether that's acceptable or not. Now, things are tough enough as it is. They are tough enough as it is. Michael Beale was brought in to progress the team more than what Tony Mowbray can do. Beale was the next bloke to come in to progress us further. But we all know that was bollocks. Definitely, in my opinion, totally bollocks. But Beale's come in, and for me, we've gone backwards. Steadily backwards. If not just in the position of the table, points behind top 6. The demeanour, the whole team itself, the football style, it seems to be getting worse. Completely worse in my opinion. The excitement's gone. It looks as if team morale is at an all-time low. That's just my personal opinion. Do you agree with me or not? Try and find a way down here, if I possibly can. But yeah, so what's your thoughts on the whole blanking Hume? For me, that's not good for team morale, one single bit. There's going to be some kind of atmosphere there now, regardless from Trey Hume. And he's one of our better players, let's face it. One of the most improved, consistent players throughout his time at Sunderland. Oh, slipping away all right. Hey, bloody hell. So yeah. So what's your thoughts on Beale? Is that not slipping away now? Is our chance of getting promoted to the playoffs not suddenly at an all-time low slipping away? I think we're in the worst position we've been all season. Bit of a sticky situation. Regardless which way I go, but we'll go this way. So for me, it's time for Beale to be sacked. And if Beale is sacked, Speakman employed Beale as his number one choice. That proves to me that Speakman's making the wrong choices. It's time now for KLD to actually make a stand. I get the whole, I really do, I get the whole, you know, the model. I get the model, I do. But for me, it's gone too far the other way. It needs tweaking back a little bit. It needs to be a little bit more experience in the side. Not just all youngsters. And yes, we do have Luke 19 in there as captain. But is he the man for the job? He's a good player, a great human being, but he's the man to captain Sunderland forward. And if somebody else came in as manager, head coach, could they get more out of Luke 19 as captain? For me, Beale is completely failing in every aspect of his job. And as, you know, season 3, Sunderland till I die, that means he needs to be sacked. He has to be sacked. He needs to go the journey. And like I said, KLD needs to start thinking about his future at Sunderland. And he needs to put Speakman in his place. KLD's the boss, the owner. He needs to put Speakman in his place. He needs to reprimand Speakman one way or another, address the situation, and himself take control of bringing in 1 or 2 more experienced players, a little bit more experience, to bring this club forward. Now, the style of football hasn't changed much under Beale. We've gone backwards, is my opinion. Gone backwards under Beale. And nothing really changed. Yes, you can change a few personnel, but the system, the formation, it's terrible. All we seem to do is rely on Jack Clark. You know, and it took a mistake. Let's make no bones about it. We didn't really create very much. We did not create very much at all against Birmingham. It took a real mistake from the Birmingham defence to give us the goal. Not a clue where I'm going. I think I'm heading towards the Botanical Gardens. The Botanical Gardens, apparently. You've got an old building up there, see it? I came through a sty. There was a man doing a bit of gardening, and he said, you can go down this way and you'll come out through the Botanical Gardens. It's not illegal. I said it's okay, so fair enough, we'll do that. But yeah. Yes, if we go by what KLD said, it's time for Beale to go for me. He's going to take us backwards, not forwards. You know, just look at how many fans want him out already. You know, I understand and I agree. He's back. Oh, look, here we go. So there we have it. I'm in the Botanical Gardens. Nice new houses up there. But yeah, we're going to have a little smooch around. And it's past closing time, so Botanical Gardens closed. So theoretically, like what that guy said, I should get him free of charge. But we'll see. We'll see. This is a complete new way to go for me. Never been this way before, so it's going to be fun. So yeah, end of the day, you know, we all wish Beale no harm. We all don't hate Beale. We just want him not as Sunderland's head coach. He doesn't deserve to be in charge of Sunderland. He's took us backwards already. Backwards, not forwards. For me, the formation's garbage. The actual play itself, it's boring. We don't look like scoring goals. We've got some really talented, exciting youngsters in this team. We really have. They need the right guidance. I don't believe the right guidance is under Beale. And every man in his dugout there can see it. KLD needs to wake up. He really does need to wake up and sort this out before we end up just... I mean, yeah, are you happy to be mid-table in the Championship from where we've been? Are you content right now to be mid-table, to go along with the model, to bring in all youngsters in? Because we're going to sell Jack Clark in the summer. His agent's already said he's going, and we're not going to get promoted now.
I mean, we're going to need one hell of a turnaround. Beale will have to use some voodoo magic kind of shit to get us into the playoffs now, I believe. Oh wow, look at this. Tremendous. This way before the Botanical Gardens. Is a way in. There's people up there, I think. But yeah, some mushrooms. What's this here? Let's have a little look. Oh, lovely little bit of grass down there. Grassage, seedage. Nice big old trees. There's the bat. It's like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. Tremendous. What's this here? Fun gate. The gateway to our native woodland was created by local sculptor Graham Hopper and funded by our friends of the garden. It was opened by Sir Thomas Allen, Chancellor of the University in 2019. Fun times. Right, head off in the Botanical Gardens. We have to come this way another time. Let's have a look around here then. I do think, even without the Hume situation, I think Beale should be sacked on performance results alone. That's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts down below. Why hasn't he been sacked already? Why hasn't Beale been sacked already? Just have no idea where I'm going here. Tremendous, this like. I didn't realise the Botanical Gardens were so big. Bamboo Grove. I'm in Bamboo Grove. And the thing is, if we do lose Clark in the summer, what about Dan Neil? Is he going to be going? He could easily go as well, Dan Neil. But I'm absolutely gutted with the way we just folded yesterday. Don't get me wrong, the team got to take blame for the defeats just as much as Beale, but the team's guided by Beale. And I've noticed ever since he's come in, I don't think we're playing as good as football. Nowhere near as good. Like I said, we don't create much, it's boring. It's not pleasant on the eye to watch. And it's lopsided, isn't it? It's all sort of left-hand side with Clark. Nobody on the right. Even when we get people on the right, they tend to want to drift into the middle to the left. Oh. It's over the fence. I'm so in love. There's the beehive. Oh, some ants. Ants in my pants. But for me, the only way KLD keeps his position as owner, you know, fans on side, he needs to sack Beale. He needs to put Speakman in his place. If not put him in his place, replace him. One or the other, but it has to happen. It has to happen as soon as possible. Or the season's gonna come to nothing. It's gonna be absolutely worth nothing. Cactus plants. Cactus plants in there. There's the opening times, everybody wants to come down. Oh, what's in there? It does sound like a monster. This is a really nice place to come and visit. Nice fountain feature. Got a cafe. So there we go. free entry into the Botanical Gardens. There's a back way in. I'll remember that, future reference. But happy days, happy days. It's open during the week. I think you've got to pay to get in, really, to be fair, but I mean, it's a Sunday night, it's a gorgeous night. It's about 5 o'clock, so I can't imagine anybody really caring, to be honest. But it's a nice place to come in the summertime. We'll head off, back on my run again. Yeah, the mistakes I think KLD's Let Speakman make are, one, first and foremost, not backing Tony Mowbray in the transfer window. And what I mean is, what I mean is not, I would have thought, in my opinion, and it's also allegedly, but not supporting them, not asking Tony's advice on what players as well he'd want in to strengthen this young squad. Tony's a man, he's got much more experience than KLD. KLD's not stupid. He's got a degree from Leeds University. Speakman, Mowbray's got more experience than Speakman, 100%. More experience than Beale, 100%. So first and foremost, not backing Mowbray when Mowbray allegedly came out and said he's not happy with the squad he has. He wants an experienced striker. As we can see, Burstow is nowhere near good enough for me in the Sunderland side under the current regime. He may end up being a good player in the future, and I hope he does. This moment in time, he's not going to be good enough. He's on loan, so what's the point of playing him when he's on loan? Rushin, it just proves to me what a rookie, an absolute useless head coach he is, Michael Beale, for dropping Rushin in the first place. Why on earth do you keep swapping and changing your strikers? What kind of consistency, what confidence are you going to give these young strikers? He plays a good game, Rushin. He works his socks off. He runs the channels. It's not his fault he doesn't get the service. Then he gets dropped. Rushin is probably going to be sick. He probably want to go home. It's not the way to treat, players. You can see he gives everything. He gives a lot more than what Burstow does, in my opinion, anyway. Am I seeing this right? That old beehives. Oh, looks like old beehives. Looks like they're not in use anymore. Clearly not in use anymore. But old beehives. So there's mistakes straight away that Speakman's doing and Beale's doing. Speakman has gone, yes, he's over the moon and he's proud of himself for bringing down the average age of 29-year-old to 22 point something. I get that, but we do need, if we're going to get rid of the likes of Gooch, Danny Bart and Pritchard, we need to replace them at least with a better, more experienced player. No one wants to say more experienced, a better experienced player. Because we do need something to guide these youngsters. For me, Pritchard, I think, stood up to Beale and probably Speakman, and that's why, he fell out with them. To the point where he was stubborn himself by walking out, and he got his move what he wanted. End of the day, I don't agree with Pritchard doing that, but at the same time, I see where he's coming from. He's probably fell out with the hierarchy on exactly the same reasons we are not happy with the likes of Beale. So if KLD can slap Speakman's wrists without him going in the hoof, then fair enough. Changes his ways, brings in one or two experienced players in to help develop these youngsters, and a better coach. A much better head coach. Michael Beale's got no credentials. It's not coincidence. Anybody in Rangers likes him, and now Rangers are top of the table. They said exactly the same thing. What we experience now, they told us would happen. We all know what Tony Mowbray would have done. If that was Trey Hume, he would have come off. Tony would have given him probably a cuddle, a shake of the hand, or whatever it was, and said, look, hard lines, mate. Better luck next time. He would have tried to build his confidence up. He wouldn't have just completely ignored him like Beale. And for me, I think that's sackable offence itself. Some of people don't agree with that, but I think, yes, that is not going to show That's not going to, you know, warm him to any of the players, I don't think. I think Trey Hume's got some good friends there. You know, all them, for me, there's good camaraderie between all the youngsters at the club. And I think doing that is just going to make, you know, the gap between Beale and the players even worse. The university is definitely expanding down here. But what's this house? This is an old house, isn't it? I bet this gets knocked down at some point. Wow, danger. It's an old house. Empty. Abandoned. Well, should we have a peek? Never noticed this house before. It'd be amazing if this house was like last there. No, you can't get in. It's an old abandoned house though. Looks as if somebody probably lives. No, it's a couple of old buildings here, look. Somebody's car's there. Wow. That's an old house. Old abandoned house. It's like someone's parked the car to go for walks. Danger. I bet that was a nice old house. I bet the university buy this. I bet the universities bought this, or going to buy this, for whatever reason. Looks nice, like someone sold it. And also you've got this old dilapidated building. That's seen better days, hasn't it? Definitely seen better days. What's that? What on earth is that supposed to be? I've seen, that's a weirdo. And that there itself. Another old building. On the way down, probably down to go for a run. We run around them fields. But that was a good building in its olden days. Oops, a daisy. Oh shit. Ground's falling away under my feet there. Well secured up.
Average pace 1654, heart rate 85.
So there we go. Old abandoned building. I bet the university's bought that. That's my guess anyway. Wouldn't surprise me if they pull this whole house down and start again. Maybe that's what they should do with Sunderland. Get rid of Beale, get rid of Spickman and start again. Let me know your comments down below. It's a good old picture there, isn't it? Down Cathedral in the distance. Definitely danger of the season just falling away and have nothing to play for. Absolutely gutted this week. 2 away defeats, poor performances. Main road, found a way out. Whew, that's it. Now I want to head up there. It's a long way down there. I'm convinced I saw a red dog run right in front of my path, and now I'm thinking, was it actually a deer? Because I can't see any other, I can't see the dog again. I can't see any owners. This is taking us round by the river. This is just a whole loop at the top of these woods. Well, it's not Durham Prison, brand new houses there. We've got some trees up in the yonder, another big open field. I've never been here before. It's surprising how big Durham actually is. You think you've been everywhere, but you haven't. I'm gonna have to go investigate that another time we'll go. That's another day for another walk. So anyway, like I said before, you think Beale should have been sacked by now? Let me know. Give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. Be much appreciated. Thanks for, all the support in the comments. I haven't gotten to all the comments yet on the previous video. There's that many, but it's absolutely amazing. Thank you. Yesterday I was passionate. I was upset. I've calmed a bit today. I'm still hoping we can get a new head coach in before the end of the season. But I tell you what, right? Worst case scenario, sack Beale, let Dodds take us to the end of the season. There's no way on earth Dodds would have done that to Trey Hume. He's got more respect, a much nicer person. So for me, let Dodds handle it to the end of the season now. Let's cut your losses. Get rid of Beale. Let Dodds take us to the end of the season. He'll bring the team back together again. We may not win all the games. We've got a better chance under Dodds, I think, than Beale to the end of the season. Until I find somebody, just have Dodds in charge of Sunderland till the end of the season to actually find someone. Yes, change your ways. KLD, sort Speakman out. Change the model a little bit. So when the new coach comes in, new head coach comes in, he'll have more backing and more support. Yes, bring youngsters in, but let's have a little bit more experience to go. We're not asking for much. We're not asking for a great lot. A little bit more experience, and that'll do me. Bunch of young'uns over there, and then trees, look. Didn't know those trees were there, and where does that take us? Bizarre. Right, head back to the car now because the run's almost done. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe channel. Give us a thumbs up. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. Hopefully next time I see you, Beale's been sacked. KLD's give his head a shake and he's sort of Speakman out as well. Right, thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.